The need for systemically sustainable human growth and development has never been more pressing, but for better or for worse, it's become little more than a marketing and sales catchphrase and a means by which we can increase consumerism and get more people to purchase more things that are increasingly disposable and create far more harm than they ever will good. In our world, we're struggling and fighting very complex and systemic challenges, from climate change and environmental degradation to issues of social concern and economic instability. The need for more holistic and integrated and adaptive solutions has become increasingly apparent. In order to attain systemically sustainable human growth and development, somebody has to take the lead, and that's what we're working on. Systemically sustainable human growth and development represents a vision for a future where the well-being of the people, the planet, and personal prosperity are intricately intertwined and mutually reinforcing. The integrated and adaptive nature ensures that it can be accomplished without stepping on any toes, and the integrated nature ensures that each function of the program functions on its own, works on its own, supports itself, but at the same time it strengthens and reinforces the other portions of the program. So what we have to do is get the programs implemented here, and then we can move on to the 3 other locations where we've got negotiations and received tentative approval to begin operations. So that's what we're working on right now. Achieving systemically sustainable human growth and development is going to require the establishment of robust, enforceable global standards, and I hate to use the word enforceable because if you knew me, you'd know I have very little trust in the proverbial or literal powers that be, but we definitely need robust global standards and an enforceable voice that allows and encourages and, if need be, even mandates and requires that the people have an enforceable voice and will hold the proverbial powers that be to account. Global standards for systemically sustainable human growth and development have to be rooted in the basic principles of environmental stewardship. Social reform, perhaps, is a more viable term in the modern vernacular, and economic prosperity, in addition to interorganizational responsibility. The goal of the organization is to provide not only a roadmap, but an example of the capacity for addressing not only the symptoms but the root causes of the complex and systemic challenges facing humanity, and ultimately to inspire collective action towards a more sustainable and even equitable future for everyone. Our organization stands at the front lines. I mean, we are literally boots on the ground working on the front lines. The current operations are the direct result of 40 years of my work personally, and with many other people that have dedicated many years, even decades, of research, analysis, theory, practical application. And by taking this multidisciplinary approach, we've gained insights into the complex dynamics that shape human societies and ecological and economic systems, and developed innovative methodologies and tools for assessing sustainability, identifying leverage points for change, and catalyzing meaningful action that provides viable results. Everything has to work together, and that's what we've been working on and researching and putting together for so many years. Central to the mission of systemically sustainable human growth and development is the environmental, economic, and social or sociological systemic approach. And the integrated and adaptive nature of the systemic approach serves as the underlying means by which the entire system works. It focuses on empowering through training, education, tools, and paid opportunity to allow the individual, the family unit, the local community to improve their median quality of life, their economic situation, their sociological standing, and to create a much more holistic lifestyle, if you will. We recognizing that achieving systemically sustainable human growth and development is not an easy process, and the many blanket and singular solutions that have been introduced in the past have all failed miserably because they failed to take into account, they failed to address the underlying causes or the systemic nature of the challenges facing humanity. So, you know, again, by integrating everything and creating an adaptive system that can conform to local standards and needs, we hope to change that. Many of the singular solutions introduced in days of old have only exacerbated the underlying problems. So we've got a lot of ground to make up, and this depends not only on all of us, but also on you and people like you. If you're still watching, you know, at this far in, I have to believe that you've got some kind of curiosity at least, and we definitely cannot do it ourselves. So if you'd like to know more, we'd love to hear from you, and let us know, please. Thank you. Chicken says bye. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment below. Music by Hatman.